Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series here in Football Manager 2019 with Bath City Football Club, who we're trying to take to the top of the Premier League. So far we are 4 seasons in, and this is our second season in Vernon National League, and we've been doing quite alright for ourselves. We are 10th in the league at the moment, and we were tipped or suggested to be more in a way of a relegation fight, so definitely pretty good so far, and we have just under 1/4 of the season left. And next game coming up is here against York City at home, and they are 18th in the league, so it should be a fairly easy game for us to win, but yeah, you never know. We had a similar game last time around that ended in a draw where we were too ineffective really. And let's take a look here at our use intake and see if we have any players to be really excited about. And this is the player that they say should be most exciting, and yeah, I'm not excited about Gosling here, at least. I don't know about you guys, but maybe you are. And Solis and Hardy here, yeah, definitely not being that much better or any better at all. Yeah, and anyway, we'll move towards this match day and the team selection here against York. And while we do so, we'll we'll talk a little bit about YouTube and such. But first, let's check the pre-match tactical advice here. So let's see here. You should increase attack duties here and to team instruction stat, so we'll work the ball into the box. That's alright. And anyway, before we get to the team selection, remember to smash that like button. It really helps a lot and very much appreciated. And also, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button as well, so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. And if you have any questions or anything like that, do leave a comment. I read everything and reply to most things, and the most informative and positive comment will get pinned, just so you know. And according to the bookmakers here, we are slight favorites against York City. We were higher favorites before our last game around, where we actually got, or was it two games ago maybe. But anyway, York must be on a little bit of a better form, or we are worse, I guess. And we'll sign the recommended players here as usually for our youth trial. And our scouting meeting here, let's check if there are any interesting players, and not really the case. A scouted player here though, but yeah, not really interesting either. And he's 36 years old, so definitely not interesting actually. But we'll move on here. We'll see here what we'll do. So Paxman not the fittest here now, so this time around we'll definitely play Lundstrom. He's doing 6.8 in his couple of matches, so that's alright, but not the best really. So definitely we'll fix our midfield first here. So we'll play Stewart instead of Chance, who's very tired, and we'll play Lundström instead of Paxman. And we'll check what Lundström wants to play as. And we should have a midfielder left, and that will be Sean Rigg instead of Sean Gray? No. Luke Gray. Got confused there what they were saying really in all sort of ways. And for defenders we'll switch out Akinola for Tavares, and Uglihamba will be switched out for Genovese. So very much of a B-side here at the moment in the team. All players now about 90 in condition. It's really what I'm aiming for, at least 90%, otherwise they are quite tired. Unfortunately, a lot of players here not in the greatest of match sharpness, but that is how it will have to be. And Lundström, what will you be playing for position here? Let's see here. So central midfielder, defend. Yeah, don't really want you to play in that role. Support. I guess we'll play him in central midfielder, defend nonetheless. Don't even less want to play our players here in the exact same role. So we'll play central midfielder, defend for Lundström. And we'll go to the match here. I'd rather actually have one of our central midfielder definitely playing in an attacking role, but yeah, that is something we'll work on for when we are signing new players to look at, when we actually have the possibility to really look very close at the players we signed, so to say. And yeah, we'll see here. So the match is underway now, and we'll see how we get on. So first 15 minutes in or so, definitely feels like York have been dominating if we're looking at just the match stats. First highlight here though, Stewart with the corner for Bath City in the 25th minute. Missing it long though, but Lundström picking up the loose ball and passing to Rigg to Genesis to Stewart here just outside the penalty area, and a very bad pass there by Stewart, but Rigg picking up the loose ball, and the ball is now back to Stewart, passing it wide here to O'Connor, but not really getting anywhere. Back to Stewart to Lundström to Ponticelli, and Rigg here in a good position passing to Ponticelli, and it's a goal here for Bath City FC, and we're taking the lead here in the 25th minute. And very nice passing play there actually, after that miss that were in the beginning, and a good finish there by Ponticelli. And yeah, very good performance by Rigg. And everything like that. It's a little bit sad actually, in a sort of way, that he's ending his career after this season is ending. We certainly have used him all season long, or all of these seasons we have played with him, and Ponticelli there with a good chance, but just wide, unfortunately. And next highlight here in the 35th minute. Goal kick from the keeper, but we win the ball and are now having it in the left hand bottom of where the players are, really, so to say, but passing it wide to O'Connor in the right hand side, and it crosses in towards Adeloy. Adeloy missing the ball there, actually everyone missing the ball. O'Connor with a second crossing that's equally as bad, really, and a counter-attack here for York versus our keeper, but our keeper saves luckily enough and deflected out for a corner. And the corner comes here, and it's a wide and long, or a long just, and playing the ball back and forth here on the left hand side of the penalty box. And yeah, I think this highlight should just go away, but we actually managed to intercept the ball there and cross in towards our players, but no one really picking it up, and there the highlight goes away finally. So half time here any second. And half time is here. So 1-0 for Bath City versus York. 7-9 in shots on target, 4-5 possession, 52-48%, and overall a bad team analysis here. And yeah, I feel like we should be doing better really here. It's an alright start, of course, and we are leading, so there's always that. It's all about winning matches, so that's quite alright. Looking at our plays, they have all been doing really well, actually, I'd say. Everyone except Adeloy, so we'll criticize him. No play really that great, so we should praise them. So we'll just do like that, and we'll wait to around the 60-minute mark for some substitutions. And after that, we'll see what will happen. And now passing the 60-minute mark, so definitely time for a sub here. And let's see here, who should we sub out? So Lundström being a little bit nervous, so I think we'll switch him out. but I didn't go through my substitutions here properly, so I don't have really good substitutions to put on actually. So for now, I think we'll actually just cancel this. The only real good option we have to put in is Brandt, but don't really want to put Brandt in at the moment. And another highlight here in the 67th minute, the ball with York here getting very easily into the penalty box almost, and a very good chance there that we managed to save by our keeper, but yeah, he totally just walked into the penalty box almost, or a penalty spot, just with no opposition at all, which is not really what we want to see at all. Alloy getting the ball there towards Ponticelli, that looked dangerous, but apparently nothing really that dangerous about it. So we are now at the 80-minute mark here, and we'll go to very defensive here actually. And yeah, I think actually we'll not do any substitutions whatsoever here in this match, if we don't need to. Yeah, that worked out for us. So the full-time scoreline is 1-0 for Bassett versus York. Shots 10-16, shots on target 5-8, possession 54-46%. And looking at our play ratings, or Barrett doing a very good job here, our keeper, and also Jordan and overall actually our defenders doing a very well game here, which is very nice to see. Since I've said a couple of times, that's definitely something that we have been struggling with a bit, getting our defenders up to par to the rest of the team. Anyway, and after that game we are now 8th in the league and are 0 points off from the playoff zone, who starts at 7th place, but we are 2 goals in goal difference off from it though. Pretty good attendance there with 1214 attending the game, which is nice. And Akinola is being interested from a few teams here, I guess, is the case. Or not really a few, it's from Luton. And yeah, we don't really want to lose our best player. But Akinola definitely being very good and one of the key signings that we did here between seasons or early in this season. And good. Well, good. Maybe the main reason that we are doing as good as we are, our defenders doing a super job compared to last season around, or the last couple of seasons really, where we have been having a real tough time with our center defenders getting, well, so many letting so many plays by behind themselves, and yeah, losing their markings and everything like that. But that's not a real problem anymore, I feel. Anyway, shortly have another game coming up here, and it will be against Harrogate and as an away team, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it should be able to work with it at least, and have a good chance. And according to the bookmakers, we are slight favorites for the game as well, which is nice. And a good training week yet again, with an average of 7.5 here, which is nice. Let's take a look here on the individual level and see. Could be time to praise a few players here, but yeah, I want to praise a few more players actually when I do that, and not anyone to complain about, so that's good. And we just come from a win as well, so don't really need to boost the morale on the players right now. And as usual for the under 23s, we'll allow all players that are in the senior squad that needs match sharpness to play for 60 minutes per match. We'll go to the team selection here, and we'll switch back our main team here mainly. Our attackers doing really well here, so that's good. And Paxman being tired, that's alright, but we do want to play Charles instead of Stuart. And we can actually let Lundström play there. One more match, maybe, no, not really. Yeah, Paxman being the better choice here, so we'll go with Paxman and we'll let Paxman play as Mesela in support. And let's see here, who more do we want? So we want Gray instead of Rigg. O'Connor being a little bit on the tired side here, but Sean Rigg being that as well. Genovese is also tired, but he will be switched for Uglumba. Merch doing alright, I think he did pretty well in the last game as well. And yeah, so that's alright. O'Connor being a little tired, but that's alright as said. But we do want to play Akinola instead of Tavares, of course, in the defense. That's a key change that we need to do. And we have Brandt, Stewart, Tavares and Rigg on the bench, which is correct as well. And we'll continue here. And feeling good about our chances. We should have maybe taken a little look there on our tactics first, but yeah, can't remember that always. So kickoff here, and the game is away. And first highlight here in the 5th minute, a corner for Bath City FC, and it's headed out after the corner from Scholz, passing it now or getting it back to Scholz, and we had control over the ball but losing it, but we gained control yet again, and now the ball with Ponticelli, but he got dispossessed as well. So looking for a counter here for Harrogate, and the counter is on, and 1-on-1 versus our keeper, but our keeper saves, or rather the striker shoots straight at our keeper. So good there that we managed to get that out. A new highlight here in the 11th minute, and it headed just over the bar there. So definitely been a little bit lucky here so far, maybe in this match. Yeah, 30 minutes in and not too much happening, but if we're looking at the stats, definitely it seems to be a dominating game for Harrogate at the moment, but Eloy versus the keeper just wide there, unfortunately. Should have scored, as commented maybe, but the keeper saved it, so I guess it was better than just wide. Charles with the corner, and it's out to Gray, or cleared to Gray. Charles passing in and to O'Connor, and Ponticelli getting a chance, and O'Connor a second chance to cross there, and the ball out to Gray, and to Charles here on the right hand side, and the ball goes out for a throw-in, so chance over, I thought, but the highlight continues here straight after that, and the ball to merge to Schultz, passing it wide here to Paxman, and a shot, and we hit the top bar, and O'Connor with a chance after, and he managed to miss that, or actually the keeper saves, and the ball somehow out here to Paxman after a dangerous tackle by our players, and Merch crossing it in, and O'Connor here with a third or fourth chance to cross it well, but blocked by the players of Harrogate. So wow, what a sequence there, and Harrogate getting back here on the counter-attack and shooting well over the bar there, so not really that dangerous, but still a chance. And we pick it up here pretty much straight after in the 34th minute. Paxman with a super shot, wow, that was hard, straight into the top bar. So if we were a little bit slow in the first 30 minutes, things definitely turned around there for us a bit, but here is a goal for Harrogate, unfortunately, taking the lead here in the 38 minutes, so the scoreline 0-1 for Bassett versus Harrogate, and yeah, not what we wanted to see here, at least definitely not after the play that we had here just before. Definitely feels a bit undeserved here, really. But hopefully we can get ourselves back into the game. So after one half, the scoreline 0-1 for Bassett versus Harrogate. Shots 9-10, shots on target 6-3, possession 52-48%. So definitely feel like we are doing quite alright here in the game. Maybe we should be doing a little bit better in terms of shots and everything like that, but we are hitting the target a lot. And they are not really, but yeah, we're still losing the game at the moment. We did have a deflection on the shot that they fired, which were a little bit unlucky, but yeah, I guess that's it. Or not it, but we'll say that we are unhappy to Jordan, really. That's the only player that have a bad rating. And otherwise it looks pretty decent actually, and O'Connor having a really good rating, even though he missed so many crosses. I don't know quite why, but nonetheless we'll just continue the game here and hope for a turn up here in the second half from our players. So we'll follow the green box's suggestion from our assistant manager to improve the chance of a good result. We'll shout the man more and show some passion. And Charles with a corner here towards Adloy, and it's out to Gray here to Uglehumba. And he got this possessed really easy there, and a chance for a counter-attack here from Harrogate, unfortunately. And they are getting through here. 1-on-1 versus our keeper, or actually 3 versus 1. Or 3 versus our keeper, but our keeper there with a dream save actually. Haven't seen those kinds of saves that much. We're about to put some new players on the pitch there, but a highlight here in the 66th minute stopped me from that, because I want to see if we do a goal here first, or if they are adding another goal, or what happens, before I decide who I want to take on the pitch instead of the players that we have there. According with a cross, and nearly there for Ponticelli, and it's out to Gray, and second chance to cross, but it's blocked, and the ball to Harrogate now. And Harrogate will get through here, 1-on-1 versus our keeper, but shoots wide. So let's see here, what should we do? So we'll bring Tavares in instead of Jordan, who's tired. I would like to switch out Merch as well. And not O'Connor for being tired, but O'Connor having the game of his life really, even though he haven't made an assist or anything like that. Ponticelli doing alright, but not more, so we'll switch him out and play him as a target man instead, and we'll up our mentality to attacking even, and we'll show some passion here again, or for the first time, and we get a highlight here in the 76th minute. Goal kick from Barrett, our keeper, and the ball getting to Harrogate's hands, unfortunately, and they are through once again. 1-on-1 versus our keeper, and it's a goal here for Harrogate Town, unfortunately, and that should be a pretty deciding goal. Unfortunately, now leading 0-2 in the 76th minute. So no time to lose, so we'll definitely go up to very attacking here. And another highlight, a free kick from Harrogate, and it's another goal here for Harrogate. Now the score ends 0-3 for Bassett versus Harrogate in the 81st minute, so definitely lost the game here. Another highlight here in the 85th minute, and it will be a second yellow card for their player Emmett. Free kick here from Charles in the 91st minute, and headed out to safety, and the ball in Harrogate's hands here, really. And somehow they managed to get through there, very much, and sorry for that. My nose actually a little bit closed, really, so to say, or bothering me a little bit here, so sorry for that. And that highlight should be over there on pretty dangerous shells, and yeah, should be the final whistle here, so we can end this devastating game, or very poor game just from us. So that's full time, and the score now 0-3 for Bassett versus Harrogate. Shots 13-19, shots on target 7-9, possession 56-44%, and yeah, overall we did not do good enough here in this match. Our defense collapsing really, and our goalkeeper not doing too great. O'Connor and Paxman having a really great game though, but other than that, not much to celebrate. Looking at their team though, their defenders doing so well, between 7.9 to 8 in all the defenders, and they're keeping doing 7.3. That's ludicrous, really. So good ratings for defenders. Defenders are really hard to get good ratings in general, I think. So that's just crazy. And anyway, after that game now, we are 10th in the league. Yet again, we have been 10th very many times in the league here. And we are now 3 points off from the playoff zone. And that will be everything for this episode. But first, pretty good attendance there, but actually that's a waste, it doesn't matter. And Rose tends the goal throat, and that will be good if he managed to do that, of course. But anyway, as said, that will be everything for this episode, so remember to smash that like button if you do enjoy the content, and if you haven't also already, hit that subscribe button as well, so you're not missing out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!